I wanted to add an additional lesson for VBA because it's quite important. I realized that later. Because we have here in the editor all the Microsoft Excel objects and the modules, but we have also forms. So if I click on modules, or I click here in insert, user form, or right click on modules, insert user form. User form basically a dialog that you can use to do some actions. Like here, for example, you want a label, and you type on this label input and number. Okay, then you select here a text box. Here we are. It's a text box. And if you click here on properties, you see that you have the properties related to this object. You call this txt number, so you have the name of this, and then you can add a button, command button here, and you type confirm. As simple as that. And I'm going to call this as cmd confirm. I use this always. Okay, cmd for commands, txt for text boxes, etc. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to view the code, and I'm going to type the following: active workbook, active sheet. So I'm going to get the selected workbook, and the selected worksheet of this workbook, cells 10, 8. So in the cells in the row 10 and the column 8, value I call txt number docked text. And when I click on, double click on this, I type this and I do dot, automatically I have all the possible events or properties assigned to this. So I say text. Okay, I'm going to type, you can also type here the name of the user form here, okay, which is FRM1, for example. Form dot, then the children of the form, its text number is one element of the form, so is the children. Like an Excel file is a workbook which contains worksheets, and worksheets contain cells. Here a form contains objects which are, for example, a text or a button. Okay, I can also do message box me, which is the name of the form also, and then command confirm dot name. Then at the end I can do also this me unload or me hide, to hide my form. In fact, if I'm going to do the following, I'm going to this my workbook and I add an ActiveX, this properties, command launch user form. Okay, and the caption is okay, get value. Then I'm gonna click here and view code form1 dot show. So that means I'm going to show my, I'm going to save this as macro. Click on save. So now what happened is when I click on get value, the user form is displayed. Okay, you see input number. When I click on confirm, I have the name of this I have here. Okay, and in there, in this one I'm gonna the value. Okay, so I'm gonna get value. I say 10 confirm, CMD confirm. And I go to my user form. I'm gonna change here properties. Visual Basic also, and this is my value is equal to this one if my value is greater than 0, or let's say is not empty, so different than an empty string, then this is my value, else otherwise, and if, and I'm going to hide this MSG box error, okay, will be critical. Okay, so I use this instruction to display a value, a variable, which is the text of my text box, only if this is not empty, so it is different than an empty string. And in fact, if I click on get value, I have to define this, with dim, I have to dimension a variable, a string, okay, error, okay, otherwise string confirm. Okay, now we have our value here. So that is a very simple example to understand how to execute here a routine to display a form. So it's very basic. I show you everything here. So objects on forms, trigger forms, trigger actions, have user-defined functions using Visual Basic for applications, or trigger events using subroutine. And then the hierarchy of the Excel objects expressed with Visual Basic for applications.